In the past, I've done various videos on a series of 3 CD packages called Gold, whichever artist it is. It might be uh, Springfields or something like that, 3CD, or various others. I've got lots of them, featured them before, and they're very good value. And the packaging isn't exactly brilliant, but for the money that you pay, and I think when they originally came out, they were about 4.99, 5.99. Very good value for money, because if you're just the inquisitive person about a certain artist, it's generally a great place to start. Anyway, this one was passed on to me, which I was very grateful for. Gene Pitney Gold, an artist that always intrigued me in the 60s. I used to see him on television, and he did that thing, The Man Who Killed Liberty Valance, and various others, which I'll mention in a minute. And he always looked so painfully thin. Anyway, in later years, filled out a little bit more, and his hair all went grey, and his voice always remained consistent. Fantastic voice, really brilliant. And this CD has, let's see, 20, 38, 44, 54 tracks across 3 CDs. And it's on the, is it Crimson Gold? Crimson Gold, anyway, series. Nice picture of Gene there. Sadly, he's no longer with us. That's the inside. The CDs are in there. Now, I'm not exactly enamoured. I've mentioned this before about the packaging. There's no inner on it, so you've got to be careful getting them in, getting them out, in case you mark the CDs in some way or other. What I generally do is I put them in individual sleeves, because I've got some poly-lined ones which are pretty good. Anyway, let me tell you what this is. Having said that, I have got pretty much all of Gene Pitney's output on CD, but this was given to me by someone who said, "Oh, go on, you have this, you'll enjoy this." And I already had it, but it's great to have all these tracks in one place. CD 1 is 24 Hours from Tulsa, Hello Mary Lou, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, which I mentioned. There's several Baccarat and David songs on here. Something's Gotten Hold of My Heart, big hit. If I Didn't Have a Dime to Play the Jukebox, I don't remember that one. Teardrop by Teardrop, Last Chance to Turn Around, Louisa Mama, Animal Crackers in Cellophane Boxes, I Wanna Love My Life Away, Marielena, I remember that one, I'm Going to War. That's by Tony Hazard. You'll probably remember Tony Hazard from that famous episode of Top of the Pops, where I think he appeared with 3 groups: White Plains, Edson Lighthouse, and another one. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure somebody will anyway, and I know who they are. That Girl Belongs to Yesterday, Looking Through the Eyes of Love. That's one of my favourites. Cynthia Weil and Barry Mann wrote that. I'm Gonna Be Strong, I'm a Fool to Care with George Jones. He did an album with George Jones, which I've got. I'll show you sometime. Backstage, I'm Lonely, I Should Try to Forget, Billy, You're My Friend, Somewhere in the Country, Dream for Sale. Then we go CD 2, Something's Gotten Hold of My Heart. Now this is the version with Mark Almond. Can't remember the year, it doesn't say there. Only Love Can Break a Heart, It Hurts to Be in Love, Who Needs It, True Love Never Runs Smooth, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, Every Breath I Take, In the Cold Light of Day, Donna Means Heartbreak, Shady Lady, A Chance to Belong, Mr. Moon, Mr. Cupid, She Lets Her Hair Down Early in the Morning, Ooh, I Must Be Seeing Things, Nobody Needs Your Love, Yours Until Tomorrow, I Laughed So Hard I Cried, My Prayer, and then CD 3, another great hit, Town Without Pity, Mecca, The Great Pretender, Halfway Heaven, Half Heartache, Nessun Guidicare, I can't pronounce that. Today's Teardrops, I've got $5. It's Saturday Night with George Jones again. Yesterday's Hero, Princess in Rags, Just One Smile, She's a Heartbreaker, 24 Sycamore, Tower Tour, Little Betty Falling Star, Airmail Special Delivery, A Street Called Hope. Now, for most people, that would be plenty enough. I would agree, it would be plenty enough. But of course, because I'm a bit of a train spotter, and I've had promos down the years, etc., I've got all the material, you see. So, but this is great. I find them great for car journeys. You know, if you're going to be out for a few hours, just stick this in. The only problem with it, which I've mentioned before, is because they're on card, very thin card, you tend to get these little rips here when you're opening and shutting them. So that's why I put them in individually, and then I put them in a cellophane wrap, which tends to work out quite good. And I've got loads of these. I'm sure there's plenty that I haven't got, maybe artists that I'm not really interested in, but still, there we have it. Sadly, no longer with us. I can't remember now what year he passed away, but he was appearing, from memory, he was appearing in Cardiff, and I think he went back to the hotel, and he must have had a massive heart attack when he was in his hotel room, and he'd passed away on the bed. So he was always extremely popular in this country. I mean, there was a time when he was regularly appearing at the Batley Variety Club, and it was a place long gone. A lot of people here probably won't even remember it. Shirley Bassey used to appear there, and many of the big stars. He was friendly with the owners of that club, and he appeared there many times. Much loved in this country, Gene Pitney, and much missed. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed seeing this. If you've seen Gene Pitney, please tell us a bit about it. Tell us what you like. Tell us which is your favourite album. And if you don't like Gene Pitney, well, just scroll on by, whichever. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a great day.